Well, today is Wednesday, June the 14th, 2017. Welcome to Let's Talk About Tomorrow. My name is Earl Arnold. I am the host. I got a great show planned today. I know I said that yesterday and probably the day before, but I really mean it today. Make sure you're checking this out. You know, I told you yesterday you can listen on my website, letstalkabouttomorrow.com. There's free mobile apps at the App Store and Google Play. Get those on your devices. That way you can listen to the show wherever you go. All right, got a great show, but first, my opening comments. Stick around. You know, I like to come up with, a little off-center on the opening comments every so often. You guys know that. Something really just struck me when I started working on the show, talking with the guests, getting everybody lined up, everything going. Something really humorous hit me. So I thought, well, I'm going to use that for my opening comments. Now, you've heard me say before, I'm not one that really lives in the what-if world. I'm not big on that. But I got a question for all of my listeners today. What if tomorrow morning you woke up and Facebook had only been a part of your imagination all these years? I mean, could you imagine? I really want you to think. I want you to take the time and really think through that. What if I woke up tomorrow morning and Facebook had only been a part of my imagination for all these years? It was never real. Is that not just totally scary to some of you? I am brand new to Facebook. When I launched this talk show, this podcast, Let's Talk About Tomorrow, everybody in the world was telling me, Earl, you're going to have to get on Facebook, period. And in my mind, I was thinking, no way, not going to do it, not going to happen. I'm here. I'm on Facebook. And I've always joked with my wife all the time about her arm getting sore, holding that phone up in front of her face with Facebook on all the time. Okay, I get it. I know. I can see how it can become addicting. I know. I get it. But think about what I ask you. What would you do with all of that time during the day if you didn't have Facebook? What would you replace in that time slot throughout the day? What would you do instead? Would we possibly be talking to people again on the phone or maybe face to face? I don't know. I'm just curious. I've been on Facebook these last couple of weeks that Let's Talk About Tomorrow has been a reality. I'm totally amazed. I can't believe, and I'll be honest, I can't keep up with all of the posts and all the comments that I see. And even though I'm so new at it, I had no clue how it even worked before about 3 weeks ago. Had no idea. But even now, I can understand how difficult it would be, even for me, a newbie, if I didn't have Facebook. All right. That's it. That's my opening comments. I know, a little scary. Well, I'm really excited about my first guest today. Now, you know I've been talking a lot on the show about music. Been interviewing Grammy award-winning producers and engineers, award-winning songwriters, the greatest musicians on the planet that are playing on hit records from George Jones to the Pointer Sisters to Carrie Underwood to Trisha Yearwood to Taylor Swift. We're pretty much covering it all. Well, today we're going to take a little bit of a twist. This is probably one of the most delicate areas of the music industry that we never really hear about. So I invited a guest on the show today that I know can enlighten us a little bit on this side of the music industry. Her name is Camy McArdle, and I'm going to tell you right now, she's worked with some megastars, Brooks and Dunn, Jason Aldean, Rascal Flatts, Terry Clark. She is here with us via the Let's Talk hotline. Camy, are you with us?
I'm here. Thanks, Earl.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you, and I appreciate you stopping by. I know that you are totally crazy busy.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, I know that, this is something that's kind of new for the show. I'm normally talking with Grammy Award-winning producers and engineers. I've got award-winning songwriters that are on the show. I have a lot of those musicians that are playing on all the hit records that we listen to every day. This is the first time that I've actually had an artist manager on the show. And I am so grateful that you stopped to join me.
Well, we usually like to hide out in the background.
Well, and that's why I wanted you on the show, because you guys really are in the background. But to me, I think you've got the hardest job. You guys seem to work the hardest more than anybody.
Well, in my case with the artist I currently manage, she probably works harder than anybody I've ever met. But we do put our hands in everything involved in the artist's career. So there are always a lot of irons in the fire. Now,
when you spent the time with Brooks and Dunn, Jason Aldean, Rascal Flatts, Terry Clark, how hard was that?
Well, I've been very fortunate that I have always gotten to work with great artists, as hard as it was, or as many hours a day as we work. If you surround yourself with good people, then it makes it all fun and worth it. So.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of all those artists. And, one of the things that I wanted to ask you while I've got you on the show, when it comes to the management side of artists and singers and songwriters, this is something that just seems to be kind of a hidden secret. And what do you actually look for in an artist when someone does approach you as far as management is concerned?
That's a really good question. What I look for, one of the main things I look for, is just that the artist and I can communicate really well, that we get along really well. The music and the artistry and the talent is obviously important.
Sure.
The management relationship, it is one that has to be built on trust and mutual respect. And so, I really look for somebody that I can have that with, that, we really can have an open communication and work well together, because it is such a close relationship.
Yeah. What is the name of your management company?
It is 256 Entertainment.
Okay. And where are you actually located? I mean, are you in Nashville?
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
We're,
good.
Just south of Nashville.
So you're right in the middle of all of it then.
Well, yes.
Now, you mentioned something about one of your artists you're managing, that you said they work hard. How important is that for any of the singers and songwriters that are listening on the show today? Please explain how important it is that the work ethic is there.
It's bar none the number one most important thing.
Right.
Because, as I said, there's so many talented people, but the work ethic can really set someone apart. And you, in this climate of the music business, you really have to build your own business and build your own brand.
Sure.
Before people are going to pay attention.
Yeah.
And that is not something that anyone can do for you. As hard as a manager or an attorney or a label or a publicist or anyone will work for you, you have to work harder as an artist.
Gotcha.
Or a songwriter. You won't see the levels of success that you're striving for unless you are working harder for your career than anyone else.
Well, and I'm glad you're saying that, because I don't think too many people would listen to me when I say that, but see, I'm glad you did, because see, this is what you do every day. So I think that is so important. I think if you want something, you really do have to go after it.
Yeah,
so,
and I definitely have had examples in my career of not any of the names that you mentioned, of course, but of artists that just kind of wanted to sit back and let others work for them and kind of help them along more than they wanted to help themselves, and they were not successful, and I certainly wish them well, but there's no career success.
Let me ask you this: with the artists that you're working with now, do you have one? And maybe you have more than one, but do you have one that stands out that just really totally goes after it?
Yes.
Do you mind giving me a name?
No.
I want to know who she is.
Please, everybody go look her up.
Yeah, please.
Her name is Camy McArdle. She's a country artist. She's actually been touring full-time and making music full-time for about 4 or 5 years now.
Wow.
But she has been growing her business one club at a time, one Facebook fan at a time.
Wow.
And, we were very fortunate last fall. She did a video of a cover song, I Hope You Dance, by Leanne Womack, and it resonated with people, and we are up over 23 million views on that particular video right now.
That is crazy.
That are in the double digits.
Wow.
So her social media numbers have really jumped since it was November 18th. That day will always live in infamy for us.
Yeah, I can tell. That's good.
But she works harder than anyone I've ever met. I mean,
Camy McArdle.
Yes.
And that's WALDRUP?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, as far as how often do you get to see Karen?
Well, we see each other at least once a week. She comes in the office and pulls her chair up to my desk, and we sit here with her computer and my computer, and we think up ideas, we execute ideas, we talk about, just logistics of what's coming up next.
Sure.
And, we just go through, we just work we work up at least a full day every week. And then, of course, last week she was playing during CMA Music Fest, so I went out to go see her play shows, which is probably both of our favorite parts. That's the fun part.
Yeah, it is.
Getting to go for her play and me go listen to live music. So,
well, let me ask you this: how hard would it be one of these next weeks that Karen is there with you? Can we get the two of you on the show together?
We would love that.
I'd love to have her on, and would she mind doing a song or sharing a song with our listeners?
Oh, she loves to sing, so
we'll just hand her the microphone and get out of the way.
Yeah, she would be happy to.
We would love to do that. We really would. Camy, first of all, thank you so much. I know you're busy. I know you got stuff going on. Please tell me that you will visit us again, and I'd love to talk to you again.
We would love that. That'd be great. And like I said, everybody go look up Karen.
Please.
Click like.
Well, I'm going to post this all over Facebook, and we've got a lot of people out there that are going to fall in love with her. And so we will share that and post it on Facebook. And I look forward to talking to you again. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll talk to you again soon, okay?
All right. Likewise. Thanks, Earl.
You take care, and thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, that was Camy McArdle with 256 Entertainment. Great interview. Camy, thanks so much. Thumbs up. I appreciate you stopping by, giving us the information. Karen McArdle, WALDRUP. You really need to go out and check Karen out. An amazing vocalist, amazing songwriter, amazing artist. I look forward to having her on the show. Great interview. Well, you guys remember last week I had a guest on the show. He's a really good friend of mine. He's a Grammy Award-winning producer, engineer, written multiple #1 hit songs for the likes of Keith Urban, Tim McGraw, Toby Keith, Jimmy Wayne. He was on the show last week, and I wanted to make sure everybody knew that he was going to be here in my hometown of Clarksville, Tennessee on June the 15th, 2017. He'll be at Freedom Park along with Win Varble. They're both great hit songwriters. They're going to be there from 6 to 8 p.m. This is an event you definitely don't want to miss. Please don't miss out on this. The event is called Lyrics Tuckasee Outdoor Expo. Again, June the 15th, 2017, 6 to 8 p.m. with Joe West and Win Varble. Check it out. Oh, I guess you know what that music means. You know what time it is? I'll tell you what time it is. It's somebody's birthday. Hey, have a great day. Have fun, celebrate. Only comes around once a year. Dance a little. Shake a leg, have some fun. And on behalf of Let's Talk About Tomorrow, happy birthday! Yeah! Happy birthday to you. I'm talking to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. All right, let me give a shout out. Happy birthday, Debbie Spurgeon. Janet Goad Hall, one of my graduating class members. Happy birthday, Janet. And my cousin down in Florida, Shannon. Happy birthday to all of you guys. I hope you have a great day. Make somebody spoil you rotten. All right, our next guest, we give them their own name. They're called the Real Estate Minute. That's my friends over at Crylac Realtors, 931-648-2112. All week this week, we've got Scott Dollar with us. He's going to be joining us via the Let's Talk hotline. All right, Scott, are you with us?
I am.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good.
Is your day going okay?
It is actually going pretty good so far, yes.
Well, what do you have for me and my listeners today? Right over there with the great real estate gurus at Crylac Realtors. What's going on?
Well, actually today, just wanted to talk a little bit about the ClarksvilleHomesList.com, which is something I've set up for clients, and it is no obligation, user-friendly. They can just log on there if they're looking for a home instead of just searching, over so many houses that they get overwhelmed with. They can just give me their criteria, and it's really simple: name, email address, their budget, number of bedrooms, number of baths, and within 24 hours, I will have a list of those homes within Montgomery County that fit that criteria, and they can just go from there. Look at the house, begin to look at the house that they'd want to move into, the house of their dreams. And it's free, it's no obligation, doesn't hurt them. And so really easy, something that will take a little bit of the burden off of them as they're searching for a house.
So you're pretty much handing them a real estate remote.
Absolutely.
I mean,
yes.
They just click the button and you take it from there. You're making people lazy, Scott. I mean, this is like really cool. I know who to call when I need a house.
And it'll even get better than that, because that criteria will be set up where if anything changes, every morning they would get a new email. So a new home is listed, a price drop, one of the houses they're looking at closes. It'll let them know every morning any changes, so they don't have to keep going back every week or two. They just know when when they get an email first thing in the morning, this is a new house that hit the market under their criteria.
So everything is it's totally automated.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Wow. So that, I mean, all of my listeners, if you're hearing this, you now have a real estate remote control. That's really what that narrows down to.
It does. And this is something, maybe someone is thinking, I'm not going to buy a house right now, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. Hey, go ahead and get on ClarksvilleHomesList.com and fill it out now. You can begin to look. It'll take some of the pressure off of you when you're ready to buy. And who knows, maybe your dream house is actually listed now and is available for you. But you can begin looking, and that might help you when it comes time to buy, because you can begin to narrow your criteria. So, this is the kind of house that I'm really looking at, as I've seen all of these other ones. So, anyone thinking about moving in the next year, hey, it's no obligation. Just opt into that, and we'll take care of you and let you go from there.
That is just, I mean, that's too easy. It's almost like, hey guys, go ahead and fill out the information now, and we'll let you know when we find that pot of gold.
That's right.
That is really incredible, and that is some great information. Wow.
And at any time, I mean, and it's free, no obligation. They'll get some emails from me about every 4 or 5 days. In addition to that, there will just be some tips. Maybe in the next couple of days, we can talk about some of those tips, but tips for selling their house, tips for looking for a house, and all of that. If they get tired of receiving them, all they have to do is unsubscribe to the email. That's a piece of cake.
I don't think I would do that, though. I think I'd just leave it.
Oh, no. I absolutely am not going to encourage you to unsubscribe. But
yeah, absolutely.
You do have that option. Absolutely.
Wow. Well, Scott, that's like some really great stuff. This is why we call this the Real Estate Minute, because that's information that most of us never know anything about. We just don't hear about that. So,
correct.
Wow, that's cool. Now, you're with me again tomorrow. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Hey, give everybody a direct number where they can reach Scott Dollar.
931-494-7773. And again, that web address I mentioned earlier is ClarksvilleHomesList.com. If you end up forgetting that, you can just type in scottdollar.com, and there'll be a link on that top page that'll say Clarksville Homes List that you can click on as well. So,
wow,
easy.
You're on Facebook. You're on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
On Facebook under Scott Dollar. There's also a separate Scott Dollar Cry-Like Realtors. You can befriend me, or you can follow the real estate page, whichever one you like.
Awesome. Also, the office number is 931-648-2112. This has been a Real Estate Minute with Scott Dollar over there with David Green and Company, Cry-Like Realtors. Give these guys a call. Give Scott a call today and go ahead and take advantage of the real estate remote. You might as well go ahead and get it. Hey, Scott, thanks so much for the great information. I'll reach out again tomorrow, and we'll get some more good stuff from you. Thanks a lot. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. That's good stuff, guys. Cry-Like Realtors, 931-648-2112, and Scott Dollar, 931-494-7773. Thanks so much, guys, for the Real Estate Minute. A special shout-out to Camy McArdle of 256 Entertainment. Camy, thanks so much for stopping by, giving us the information, and sharing with us. Don't forget to follow, guys, Karen Waldrop. Check her out. You'll definitely be impressed. Thursday night, June the 15th, Win Varble, Joe West, songwriter event right here in my hometown of Clarksville. It's called Lyrics, and it'll be from 6 to 8 p.m. Thursday night. Don't miss it. And you definitely don't want to miss my show tomorrow. My special guest is going to be Jim Moose Brown, award-winning songwriter, award-winning musician. He's an award-winning everything. He'll be on the show tomorrow. Do not miss it. All right, guys, I have enjoyed talking to you today, and I'm going to enjoy talking to you again tomorrow.